finish dealing with certain circumstances, and then after that's out the way, we gotta keep everything behind and just look forward to the future.
Like me not training all the way, me not, so that's what made me like. So I was supposed to been in camp, and I wasn't in camp, so it was me like, all right. It pissed me off so bad that I was like, all right, I don't even want to fight no more.
Ever since DAZN came into the picture, ever since Turkey Al-Sheikh and Daniel Kinahan came into the picture, there's been a very vicious competition between the DAZN side of the street and PBC, the American boxers, that they want to take over. If you have not been paying attention, ever since that time, you can barely name on two hands the number of PBC fighters that have had out-of-the-ring problems. And I do not believe, for the life of me, that they are coincidental. So, and I'll talk a little bit in more detail. I could go into the specific one.
Calvin Ford has finally spoken out about his split from Gervonta Tank Davis, revealing what ultimately led to their partnership coming to an end after years of working together. Ford explained the circumstances that forced him to make one of the toughest decisions of his career.
Going through what fight, as we said, and listen to JoJo's story, everybody goes through something, but that's what's going to make them who they're going to be in the future. I said, one thing about me, I'm old school. I don't give people the radar that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? So I keep things quiet.
Now that the separation is official, Calvin Ford says he respects Tank's choice. While he may not agree with every decision, he believes a grown man has the right to choose the direction of his own career and live with the consequences.
There we go again. That's why I don't do interviews anymore, because they always take my word and misconstrue it. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about individuals, we wasn't talking about nobody specific, and we wasn't talking about Tank. Tank is my baby. Kenny said, out of 100, 2 of them love you. That's one of them that do.
Tank's unexpected decision to leave both Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis caught the boxing world completely off guard. Since then, the situation has only become more chaotic, with every new development adding another layer to the growing controversy.
So what is this one? All of a sudden, Gervonta Davis decides that he is going to no longer be with Coach Calvin Ford, and Kenny Ellis, that he is going to change trainers. And the word is that he is working out with Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez is the father of David Benavidez. And Jose and is a terrific trainer. They got a terrific camp. David Benavidez is one of the most active fighters in boxing, one of the best fighters in boxing, despite not being put on pound-for-pound top 10s, right?
The drama did not end there. Shortly after Tank began training with David Benavidez's camp, reports surfaced that Benavidez's fiancée had called off their wedding. The timing immediately sparked speculation, with many fans questioning whether the two stories were somehow connected.
Gervonta goes to camp with them, works out with them, and people now saying, okay, Gervonta's going to be in this camp. I knew it. As soon as he got in that camp, I knew that the BS was going to follow him, because the BS is literally following Gervonta Davis. So David Benavidez gets in camp with him, and all of a sudden, David Benavidez got problems with his wife. His wife is saying, I don't know about marrying you. Let me take to the social media and tell everybody that you got a problem. What is the problem that David Benavidez that she's probably talking about? She's probably talking about that booger sugar. Because, David Benavidez had gotten caught on that booger sugar and had lost his belt before, right? But nah, man, don't give me that, man. I'm not.
Many observers believe one of boxing's biggest problems is how quickly personal lives become part of the headlines. Since Tank joined Benavidez's camp, that pattern has continued, as private matters have become intertwined with boxing discussions.
Buying in that this many daggone coincidences, man. They have a plan out for these fighters, man, to interrupt their fighters, to interrupt their fights, to interrupt their lives, and to take advantage of whatever particular malady you may have. Because you cannot tell me that all of these things keep happening to the PBC or any fight and the fighters that specifically do not bow down and sign up with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Do not tell me that these scumbag people are beyond sticking their nose in your family business and trying to get people to cause problems for you. You can't tell me that this is just coincidental, man. No way, no way, because that's not how.
As the controversy continues, Richardson Hitchens argues that the biggest challenge in Tank's career is his mentality. According to Hitchens, repeated poor decisions have prevented Tank from making a successful return to boxing, with legal issues and new controversies continuing to emerge. He believes the pattern points to deeper problems affecting Tank's career.
Probably one of the most talented guys out there, but it seems like every time he's starting to get hot again, it's something outside the ring that derails his career or stalls him out, and you just never know when he's going to fight again.
Yeah, I just think that's just a mental thing with him, you know. I think that he's just a kid that just probably just real emotional and just don't know how to control his anger, his emotions. So that lead him to make the wrong decisions in life. And he's getting older in age. So hopefully with age come more wisdom, and he makes better decisions, especially in this part of his career, which, you know, he said he don't want to be in boxing too long. So this is probably the back end of his.
Responding to the criticism, Tank claimed that certain people deliberately stood in the way of his biggest opportunities and influenced decisions that kept him out of the ring. He rejected suggestions that his struggles are psychological, insisting the real issue is that others have attempted to control his career for their own benefit. Tank also argued that many fighters only mention his name after securing their own fights in order to attract more attention.
Just people like other fighters, they will say it, but they know they got like 3 or 4 fights already on they already in a deal type of situation. Like,
okay.
They know they can, but that shit already set in stone. And they always call me out when they have a fight. You don't never see them call me out when they don't have no fight. Never. Like when they just sitting around saying, they don't never call me out. They always call me out when they got a fight lined up.
All right, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now go look back at it. Like you'll see like, yeah.
Already dealing with harassment allegations and growing criticism of his public image, Tank faced fresh rumors linking him to the reported split between David Benavidez and his fiancée. At the same time, he accused Floyd Mayweather of trying to damage his career after learning that Tank had been communicating with Mayweather's daughter. According to Tank, the fallout resulted in major fights being blocked and pressure to avoid certain opponents.
They were saying I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like
he scheduled a fight, I think, during like your fight or something. I don't think they did it,
yeah,
but
stuff like that.
promoting.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But just little stuff that people.
Despite the ongoing controversy, Tank has continued discussing a potential fight with Devin Haney on social media. However, many fans believe negotiations are little more than a publicity campaign. While the online exchanges have generated excitement, the lack of concrete progress has left many questioning whether the fight is truly being pursued.
Gervonta Davis, who is trying to get a fight, and quite honestly, there's a chance he won't fight this year. There's a chance he may not come back till January. There's a chance of that. But he is doing a lot of talking. And Gervonta Davis called Devin Haney's bluff and said, okay, you talk all that smack, I want to fight Big Nose. And they did, and Gervonta Davis did everything that Devin Haney and Bill Haney wanted him to do. And he was reasonable and made a reasonable offer to them for a fight. And what happens? Exactly what you can expect to happen with Bill and Devin Haney when they go through fake negotiation.
As criticism surrounding Tank continued to grow, Bill Haney added even more fuel to the debate. He urged Tank to stay off social media and declared that the Mayweather era is over, claiming boxing now belongs to Devin Haney. Bill also accused Tank of spreading misleading narratives instead of presenting the facts.
Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, We gonna give you the best fights, and we gonna get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. Here you go. We pay our fighters. And we give them, and listen, and we give them, we give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some fight, and then you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with.
Former world champion Tim Bradley also weighed in, saying he misses the old school days of boxing when negotiations happened behind closed doors and fans were surprised when fights became official. He believes today's social media exchanges only create confusion and unrealistic expectations. In Bradley's view, a Tank versus Haney fight is unlikely to happen because of several major obstacles standing in the way.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, man. Another distraction. That's all it is. What weight they gonna fight at? Thought Tank was small. What weight? 140? Not gonna happen. Tank gonna go to 47? What weight? Like, it just don't even make any sense. Tank been out of the ring, what, how long? Almost a year and a half? Come on, and he gonna come back and face Haney? Stop. Man, you know, I wish, it was back in the old days when, like, all the makings of a fight wasn't, you know, it wasn't out in public, man. You know, I wish it went back to those days.
While uncertainty still surrounds a potential Tank versus Haney showdown, another major development has emerged. The WBO has ordered Devin Haney to negotiate a fight with Keyshawn Davis, giving both camps a deadline to reach an agreement. Tim Bradley also believes ongoing discussions about Zuffa boxing create additional uncertainty, warning that if Haney signs with a new promotion, he could eventually be forced to vacate his world titles, leaving fans waiting to see what happens next.